Excitement builds for the 2025 Tony nominations, top contenders revealed. The anticipation is palpable as the nominees for the 78th Annual Tony Awards were unveiled on Thursday. This year, 3 standout productions have captured the spotlight, each racking up an impressive 10 nominations. The delightfully campy comedy, Death Becomes Her, which explores the wild world of frenemies trying to maintain their youth. The heartwarming tale of love between 2 robots in Maybe Happy Ending, and the vibrant celebration of Cuban music in Buena Vista Social Club. These 3 shows will face off against the darkly intriguing Dead Outlaw and the bizarrely captivating Operation Mincemeat in the race for Best Musical. Meanwhile, the competition for Best Musical Revival is heating up with contenders like Floyd Collins, Gypsy, Pirates, The Penzance Musical, and the iconic Sunset Boulevard. In the realm of plays, the modern feminist retelling of The Crucible, titled John Proctor is the Villain, and Jez Butterworth's poignant family drama, The Hills of California, lead the pack with 7 nominations each. They will compete for Best Play alongside Brandon Jacobs Jenkins' gripping family saga, Purpose, the offbeat comedy, Oh, Mary, by Cole Escola, and the thought-provoking dramedy English, by Sanas Tosi. Making history this year is the legendary Audra McDonald, who has become the most nominated performer in Tony Awards history with her 11th nomination for her role as the ultimate stage mom in Gypsy. She'll be vying for the award against powerhouse performances from Nicole Scherzinger as Norma Desmond in Sunset Boulevard, as well as the talented duo from Death Becomes Her, Megan Hilty and Jennifer Samar, along with Jasmine Amy Rogers from Boop. The musical. Hollywood stars are also making their mark this year. George Clooney is celebrating his first nomination for his Broadway debut in Good Night and Good Luck, while Sarah Snook, fresh off her Emmy win for Succession, is recognized for her remarkable performance in The Picture of Dorian Gray, where she juggles an impressive 26 roles. Other notable nominees include Sadie Sink from Stranger Things for her role in John Proctor is the Villain, and Bob Odenkirk for his performance in Glengarry Glen Ross. However, not everyone received the recognition they might have expected. Kieran Culkin, who recently won consecutive Emmy and Oscar awards, was notably snubbed for his portrayal of Richard Roma in Glengarry Glen Ross. Other high-profile omissions include Denzel Washington and Jake Gyllenhaal for their roles in Othello, Idina Menzel for Redwood, Robert Downey Jr. for McNeil, and Jim Parsons for Our Town. The nominees were announced by Tony winners Sarah Paulson and Wendell Pierce. This season saw a bustling Broadway landscape, with 21 musicals and 21 plays premiering between April 26, 2024, and April 27, 2025. This is a significant increase compared to the 37 eligible shows from the previous season and 38 from the one before that. Mark your calendars. The Tony Award ceremony is set to take place on June 8 at the iconic Radio City Music Hall. The talented Cynthia Erivo, a Tony winner for The Color Purple, will host the event, which will be broadcast live on CBS and streamed on Paramount+. Here's the complete list of this year's nominees. Best Musical: Buena Vista Social Club, Dead Outlaw, Death Becomes Her, Maybe Happy Ending, Operation Mincemeat, a new musical. Best Play: English, The Hills of California, John Proctor is the Villain, Oh, Mary, Purpose. Best Revival of a Musical: Floyd Collins, Gypsy, Pirates, The Penzance Musical, Sunset Boulevard. Best Revival of a Play: Eureka Day, Romeo and Juliet, Thornton Wilder's Our Town, Yellow Face. Best Performance by an Actress in a Leading Role in a Musical: Megan Hilty, Death Becomes Her, Audra McDonald, Gypsy, Jasmine Amy Rogers, Boop. The Musical: Nicole Scherzinger, Sunset Boulevard, Jennifer Samar, Death Becomes Her. Best Performance by an Actor in a Leading Role in a Musical: Darren Criss, Maybe Happy Ending, Andrew Durand, Dead Outlaw, Tom Francis, Sunset Boulevard. Jonathan Groff, Just in Time. James Monroe Iglehart, A Wonderful World, the Louis Armstrong Musical. Jeremy Jordan, Floyd Collins. Best Performance by an Actress in a Leading Role in a Play. Laura Donnelly, The Hills of California. Mia Farrow, The Roommate. LaTanya Richardson Jackson, Purpose. Sadie Sink, John Proctor is the Villain. Sarah Snook, The Picture of Dorian Gray. Best Performance by an Actor in a Leading Role in a Play. George Clooney, Good Night, and Good Luck. Cole Escola, Oh, Mary. John Michael Hill, Purpose. Daniel Day Kim, Yellow Face. Harry Lennox, Purpose. Lewis McCartney, Stranger Things, The First Shadow. Best Performance by an Actor in a Featured Role in a Musical. Brooks Ashmanskas, Smash. Jeb Brown, Dead Outlaw. Danny Burstein, Gypsy. Jack Malone, Operation Mincemeat, a new musical. Taylor Trench, Floyd Collins. Best Performance by an Actress in a Featured Role in a Musical. Natalie Benicia Belcon, Buena Vista Social Club. Julia Niddle, Dead Outlaw. Gracie Lawrence, Just in Time. Justina Machado, Real Women Have Curves, the Musical. Joy Woods, Gypsy. Best Performance by an Actor in a Featured Role in a Play. Glenn Davis, Purpose. Gabriel Ebert, John Proctor is the Villain. Francis Jude, Yellow Face. Bob Odenkirk, Glengarry Glen Ross. Conrad Ricamora, Oh, Mary. Best Performance by an Actress in a Featured Role in a Play. Tala Ash, English. Jessica Hecht, Eureka Day. Marjan Neshat, English. Fina Straza, John Proctor is the Villain. Kara Young, Purpose. Best Book of a Musical. Buena Vista Social Club, Marco Ramirez. Dead Outlaw, Itamar Moses. Death Becomes Her, Marco Panett. Maybe Happy Ending, Will Aronson and Hugh Park. Operation Mincemeat, a new musical, David Cumming, Felix Hagen, Natasha Hodgson and Zoe Roberts. Best Original Score, Music and/or Lyrics, written for the theater. Dead Outlaw, Music and Lyrics, David Yazbek and Eric Della Pena. Death Becomes Her, Music and Lyrics, Julia Madison and Noel Carey. Maybe Happy Ending, Music, Will Aronson, Lyrics, Will Aronson and Hugh Park. Operation Mincemeat, a new musical, Music and Lyrics, David Cumming, Felix Hagen, Natasha Hodgson and Zoe Roberts. Real Women Have Curves, the musical, Music and Lyrics, Joy Huerta and Benjamin Velez. Best Scenic Design of a Play. Marcia Ginsburg, English. Rob Howell, The Hills of California. Marg Horwell and David Bergman, The Picture of Dorian Gray. Miriam Bether and 59, Stranger Things, The First Shadow. Scott Pask, Good Night, and Good Luck. Best Scenic Design of a Musical. Rachel Hawk, Swept Away. Dane Laffrey and George Reeve, Maybe Happy Ending. Arnolfo Maldonado, Buena Vista Social Club. Derek McLean, Death Becomes Her. Derek McLean, Just in Time. Best Costume Design of a Play. Brenda Abendandolo, Good Night, and Good Luck. Marg Horwell, The Picture of Dorian Gray. Rob Howell, The Hills of California. Holly Pearson, Oh, Mary. Bridget Riefenstuhl, Stranger Things, The First Shadow. Best Costume Design of a Musical. Dee Iyite, Buena Vista Social Club. Greg Barnes, Boop. The Musical. Clint Ramos, Maybe Happy Ending. Paul Tazewell, Death Becomes Her. Catherine Zuber, Just in Time. Best Lighting Design of a Play. Natasha Chivers, The Hills of California. John Clark, Stranger Things, The First Shadow. Heather Gilbert and David Bengali, Good Night, and Good Luck. Natasha Katz and Hannah Wasilewski, John Proctor is the villain. Nick Schleifer, The Picture of Dorian Gray. Best Lighting Design of a Musical. Jack Knowles, Sunset Boulevard. Tyler Michelot, Buena Vista Social Club. Scott Zielinski and Rui Horn's son, Floyd Collins. Ben Stanton, Maybe Happy Ending. Justin Townsend, Death Becomes Her. Best Sound Design of a Play. Paul Arditi, Stranger Things, The First Shadow. Palmer Heffernan, John Proctor is the villain. Daniel Kluger, Good Night, and Good Luck. Nick Powell, The Hills of California. Clements Williams, The Picture of Dorian Gray. Best Sound Design of a Musical. Jonathan Deans, Buena Vista Social Club. Adam Fisher, Sunset Boulevard. Peter Hylensky, Just in Time. Peter Hylensky, Maybe Happy Ending. Dan Moses Schreier, Floyd Collins. Best Direction of a Play. Nud Adams, English. Sam Mendes, The Hills of California. Sam Pinkelton, Oh, Mary. Danya Tamor, John Proctor is the villain. Kip Williams, The Picture of Dorian Gray. Best Direction of a Musical. Sahim Ali, Buena Vista Social Club. Michael Arden, Maybe Happy Ending. David Cromer, Dead Outlaw. Christopher Gattelli, Death Becomes Her. Jamie Lloyd, Sunset Boulevard. Best Choreography. Joshua Bergasse, Smash. Camille F. Brown, Gypsy. Christopher Gattelli, Death Becomes Her. Jerry Mitchell, Oop. The Musical. Patricia Delgado and Justin Peck, Buena Vista Social Club. Best Orchestrations. Andrew Resnick and Michael Thurber, Just in Time. Will Aronson, Maybe Happy Ending. Bruce Coughlin, Floyd Collins. Marco Paglia, Buena Vista Social Club. David Cullen and Andrew Lloyd Webber, Sunset Boulevard.